Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are putting together the Beetlejuice Rare. Did I find this in the wild? No, never found these in the wild so far. I don't think there's ever been a series I have, well no, Happy Hour. I've never once seen those in the wild either. But I was never able to find this in the store because it never came to my stores. Don't know. So I did end up having to pay like 20 bucks for this on eBay, which I'm usually very against. I don't like the price gouging and some people trying to sell it for like $50. I think that's absolutely crazy. But I do have the Beetlejuice Rare from last year, so I kind of felt like I needed this or wanted it more than I would like a typical one. Ooh, this is actual fabric. That's cute. So I did go ahead and splurge and get it. So we're gonna put it together, even though at this point that you're watching this, it's probably like December, so bit late to the party, but still want to see what that looks like. The back clips into here. Sometimes I get questions about that. That's what that is, and all the packaging is themed, of course, and branded. So that's really cute. We have our cocktail sauce. And then we have ice, which looks like normal ice. It's in a different bag though. We have some hand shrimp and then red shrimp. And then of course the cocktail dish. That is also wrapped up. There's a basin here. This is cute. Purple and black. Oh, the tissue paper has little skulls on it, it looks like. That's very cute. Where's that the shrunken head? That's just a clear so that it could probably cure. I like that paper, that's fun. Okay, let's get the checklist out. We did all these other ones, so check out my channel if you want to see that. Starts by showing ice at the bottom here, about halfway. Then this ring goes around it, and then the cup goes down in it. And you're going to fill that about halfway, add the shrimp on the side, the hand in it, and then cure it for 5 to 10 minutes. That is pretty simple. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of some of this trash here and clean up, and we will build this one. Let's go ahead and add some ice in here. So it'll sit up like that, I guess. I understand the concept, but I also am scared it's going to get knocked over. I guess you could always set that with resin if you wanted to. Whoops. I think I'm going to add another piece of ice in there though. There we go. More of a base. Now the part I'm excited for. I can't wait to see this shrimp hand. It's creepy looking. And then it does have the paint lines to make it look like shrimp on the fingers. That is funny. So this is supposed to, okay, go in like that. Doesn't it make more sense to add that before putting the resin in? It doesn't really, there we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Because if I'm adding it afterwards, first of all, that's kind of difficult to push in there. And second of all, it's just gonna cause a bunch of air to come up, bubbles, I would think. That's just my assumption. However, they didn't give us a nozzle. I might have one that fits that. Let's see how much shrimp they gave us. Oh, that's interesting too. I just realized, so it shows only putting 2 on here, but then it shows it going all the way around. on the actual instructions. Let's see how that would look. And you can equally space them out. They are kind of loose fitting on there, and the resin's not going to come up that high. I might put just like a touch of resin on there and go like that and then cure them. I guess we should start with just this for now. I did find this nozzle, which I think might be from a Krispy Kreme one. I don't know, but it fits. At least it seems to. So I'm going to slowly start putting it in there. It does look like rather thick resin. So I'll probably go around, squeeze it in there, pop any bubbles, and otherwise just let it smooth out itself. If any get on the glass and you don't want it on there, just take a Q-tip and wipe it off. I'm trying to angle it away from the glass. Being a little bit more cautious than what I normally am. And there's already a bubble way at the bottom, but that's fine. We will get that fixed. I did, however, get a new light. My old light worked fine, but a lot of the UV lights, they only stay on for like 60 seconds or maybe like 120 seconds. And I just wanted one that stayed on. And I had a very hard time finding that. But I did find one that stays on for up to 5 minutes, which is a lot more helpful than the one I'm using currently. And it came with like two and a glass plate, and you could like use them as is or connect them so it's curing from up and down at the same time. It's so cool. I could show it if you want, but I always link whatever I use in the description box because I get a lot of questions about that. About my tweezers and the light. So I have all that below. But yeah, so now I have technically 3 lights. I think I want it a little bit higher than that. It's not quite halfway yet. So I'm gonna keep squeezing in the resin. I have it how I want it, but there's a little area right here. I'm gonna just put in there and twist. Probably wasn't necessary, but I want to add the shrimp at the end just in case air bubbles pop up or anything I want to kind of hide. So I'm going to cure this first, but let me show you my light because I love it. This is the old light. I think this is like $7 on Amazon. Works great, love it. But it only stays on a max of like 2 minutes. It does 60 seconds, 2 minutes. This, I want to say was on sale. I don't remember if it was like 14 bucks, 15 bucks, so twice the price. But you do get 2 of them. And you could use them individually like this, or you can flip it over. And it comes with this glass plate. Let me see if I can turn it off real quick. There we go. See all the lights under there? This balances right here. There's magnets here. So if you put this one on, it literally clips together. And then you have this where you can put stuff in there. It's curing from the bottom and the top at the same time. You could do 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. And my favorite part, you're gonna take the sticker off yet, but it counts down. Super bright in here. You can kind of see it. The numbers, or the letters rather, are really big, and it counts down to exactly how much time. Love it. So let's put the little guy in there. So I could pull this out, stick him in there, and it's curing from the top and bottom at the same time. I have that set. There was some bubbles in there, but I think I was able to pop them. I don't see them anymore, so that's awesome. I don't have anything to try to cover up or hide, but I will place these on there to see how spread out I want them. And then I'm gonna do one at a time because they're gonna move. They're wobbly. So you can do 5 like that, and they have like one sitting on the napkin off to the side, and that's cute if you're going to display it. That's what it looks like on the checklist. They have this folded in half, and then like a shrimp weighing it down, which my thing's bent, so it's not going to do that. But I can just put all 6 on here if I want, which I think I will do. So let's take these off. And I think I will start with that one in front and then the ones on the side. So I have a toothpick with just the smallest amount of resin on it that I'm gonna smear on there. Can't even really see it. Maybe I should add just a touch. And then stick it on there. And then zap it with the light. This is how it looks so far. I just pressed it lightly up against the glass. And again, it just looks like the natural part of the shrimp. Just don't put too much, but even if you do put too much, it's a good color match for this, and I think it'll look just fine, honestly. So let's go ahead and painstakingly add these on one by one. And there is a bit of a gap there, so I just kind of like pulled back so it's touching the glass. That way it cures attached to it. Here's what I have so far. So the 3 in the front are pretty close together. I did put 1 in the back, so then I kind of have like placement for the last 2. I don't know that I'll put them as close. I think that one I like that there, because you could see it from the front, and then that one will maybe be angled like that. I think that'll be fine. It's not even that serious, but just want it to look cute when you look at it from head on. So I'm gonna do like that and zap that one. This is the finished product. I think it's super cute. It's definitely a pretty easy build.
Adorbs.
Adorbs, she says. And that's what it looks like. Let's see if I can tilt it on the side. Yeah, super cute. So I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but probably sometime in December, but we have all sorts of items still left to film. Some videos will be just one item, some videos will be several at a time. So
we should do 3 at a time.
3 at a time?
4.
That would be a long video. We might do that though.
Yeah.
But this is what we have for you today. Make sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and follow us on Facebook so you can see all the news and the new sets that are coming out. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.